Hello. Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein, and today I just wanted to kind of take a detour here because I had done this in the past and I had never since revisited it after the Louis Jack combo, and so one-shotting Eva with Radiant Barrel is impossible solo under all circumstances except one. And then it is impossible under all circumstances except one in co-op. So keep that in mind as you go along, because one-shotting Eva on max difficulty is not an easy feat. She has a monstrous amount of HP. If I remember right, it's like around 156,000, so keep that in mind. But if we go for the regular basic values here of damage and everything, and we go for the regular defense or offensive buffs and such, we run into a situation where it's kind of ugly and there's nothing you can really do to get to that point where you actually one-shot her. And this is all, time dependent and everything as well. So keep that in mind. And let's grab this. Now, Jack may do some damage here, but it's no more than like 28 or something like that. Yeah, so 28. And you can see that we get just so very close. But like you need like 10% more damage, 5 to 10% more damage, and there's nothing you can really do to squeeze out more damage out of this, because this is like the top tier amount of damage that you can possibly do out of Radiant Barrel on one person solo value. Now let's see what happens when we use just Louis and Jack. That's it. We'll use just Louis and Jack, and we'll see where we get. Okay, so switch Louis. Okay. And this is Louis and Jack and my passives, so keep that in mind as well. But we don't have any other actives here or anything. No, Louis. You don't need to tell me what to do. So this is just these two gifts. And everything else, right? Plus... So that's like 25% of her health. Yeah, 25% of her health. Just there. With those two gifts. So that's really impressive already right off the bat. Now if we can get Louis' overdrive here at the beginning of all this, then that's even better. But as you start stacking these up, I mean, you don't need it. So let's switch back to Jack, and you'll see that like we don't even really need Reaper and Flashing Fang. I mean, it's good to have them, but you don't really need them. So whoops. So Jack, it doesn't matter which partner you go for first. I like to keep Louis second, so I can get his stack of overdrive potentially. That's not always a guarantee, but sometimes he'll give it to you, which is nice. Okay. And this is all kind of, menu dependent here. Okay, let's get Final Journey so it heals us. And you see there that it works out to exactly 1 HP left. And we've got just enough time. And we just absolutely obliterate our health bar here. So, and that's the one shot. And you can see that we did way inordinate amounts of damage that her health bar disappeared very fast, and the 442 damage or whatever that Louis did, that is not, believe me, that is not the tipping scale, because here we were at 10%, and then we went to 50%, and so that was a 40% damage increase, multiplicatively using Reckless Abandon here instead of Adrenaline. And so because of that, she only had about 5% health, and so that was left, and we went 40% more multiplicative damage to all of this that is in our build, and so that is an absolutely overkill obliteration of what she has available. So if you're trying to do solo without multiplayer, this is the one and only option that is available to you to be able to one-shot Eva on max difficulty, and I've tried it in the long stretch of hallway and everything that you have in the Crown of Sand, and it is a very, very tight window where you have to do all of the menuing and everything as you're running over to the fight, and the chances are you're probably barely gonna get one shot off because of her opening sequence. So it is very, very, very tight. So what you want to do is you want to start off like this. Start with this, and then well, you might want to do this lightning charge here, and then keep this here, blood sacrifice, so then you can menu switch swap at the end, and then do these towards the end. So first things first, you want to get Louis going. What? Never mind. Louis, what are you doing? Now you definitely want to keep Louis first, and so he gave us his overdrive, which is nice. Okay, now we are super on the clock here. Now we are probably not going to make it because we have 60 seconds from Louis, and we have we have to make every second count. This elevator is helpful that we can do some menuing inside here. Okay, and then let's get Final Journey. Okay, and see, we are already past halfway on Louis' Reckless Abandon, so that is not great. Let's just, oh, that is bad. That's super delay. Go. And you can see that with those delays, you just barely get here, and then you lose Reckless Abandon. So it's near impossible on solo to do the story version here in a one-shot solo setup. However, if you go with co-op, the co-op player would just use their overdrive that would add to you 25%, and then they would use offensive order, and that would give you another 20%, and just either one of these will give you just enough damage to go over the top, and you will one-shot the story boss. It's very hard to get here by yourself. I think you can do it and get one shot off. The problem is her opening damage negation sequence, but I think it's possible. You just have to get everything perfect in the elevator and on the way, and get all the menuing done in the downtimes, and then perfectly lightning charge all the way over here. So if you're on max difficulty and you're having a hard time one-shotting Eva solo, this is why you're having a tough time one-shotting her. That shadow is disconcerting, to say the least, and you're able to maybe barely get here, but if you're going into the depths, you can absolutely one-shot her, no problem, easy peasy Japanesey. So anyways, if you guys were struggling with this or thinking about this, this is the way it goes down, and these are the setups and the builds that you can put together to make this happen. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.